four-seamer and the cutter. Did a great job utilizing those two pitches. That's literally what he was talking about with Josiah Gray at the All-Star game. That four-seam cutter combo, because both guys introduced that cutter going into this year. It's been a huge weapon against these lefties. When you think about that lineup today, he had to really utilize that cutter, and then he mixed in that sweeper. I mean, the way he was able to just dominate this Nationals lineup was really, really impressive. He's been real good all year, but we've talked about it over and over again. How is he going to feel getting in his deep part of the season? He's at an innings total that he's never been at. He's trying to think, how am I going to get ready to go into next year, learn from this year, but not give away anything this year? I mean, there's a lot going on in his mind. I really love what I saw today from top to bottom. I thought he was cool, calm, and collected, and had a good bounce back. Honestly, it was a lot of fun as a catcher watching him go to work.
Yeah, we talk about this every time when a pitcher might not get to finish off the game, and as a fan, you want to see.
He was mad.
You were mad. Derek Shelton, I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad.
Oh, you're a fan.
As a fan, I wanted to see him finish, so we were watching the cameras that you guys don't see at home. We get an inside look before
the punch on the chest.
And I saw Derek Shelton giving that punch, and I gave him a fist bump, and I said, well, he's done. And I was disappointed.
You were not that calm.
Well, because as a fan, you want to see him finish, but also you're happy when you get to see your closer come in. You have two pitchers pitching for your team. You can't really ask for much more except for your starter going the whole way. I'm sure that Mitch wanted to finish it out, but at this point in the season, again, you saw as Velo was down 92 pitches. It was a spectacular performance, and it's good to go out on that type of a note. Then you got Josiah Gray on the other end, an all-star as well this year. The averages are on 93 pitches an outing, which is a lot. We talked about that yesterday. Throws a lot of pitches. Was a ton more efficient today. Obviously, an hour and 50-minute game for these guys. A season high 10 strikeouts for him and no walks.
Yeah, and he had a different day. I mean, I think he was doing it for Mitch. The sweeper was his second most used pitch, and that's something they talked about in that conversation at the All-Star game. Mitch is actually telling him how he kind of holds the grip with the sinker, what he thinks about when he's throwing that sinker, also with that cutter. And he came out today, and usually cutter leads the way with Josiah Gray. Today it was a sinker and the sweeper. Two pitches Mitch started throwing, last year about mid-season. So, yeah, he came out, he had the swing and miss, really was dotting up all day, going for the long ball. We were not going to get to this guy because he was very, very good, was able to really understand the strike zone and understand who he was today. A lot of times guys try to jump out front, especially guys like Josiah Gray, get 48 pitches, he's pulling off that tool belt. So sometimes it's hard to pick and choose which tool to use. Today, he chose the right tool and pitched very well. And we mentioned before the game about these two potentially being a little bit more amped up. We don't know, not that they're best friends, but they know each other. They've talked before. And then Robbie asked them both yesterday about leading into this game. So I think that we saw that their adrenaline, both of them, they were competing today. Whether you want to say, competing with each other, I think, to some extent. Whether you want to admit it or not. But it was fun. It was fun to watch. Also fun, Jack Sawinski's been heating up. And we know when he gets on a roll, he gets on a roll. He had a leadoff home run in this game, and we needed that run because not a ton of offense today. He has almost no offense today. Not many hits to go around. He had 2 of the 4. So you think about how he's swinging the bat. When he gets hot, he can carry a team. And it's kind of what he did today. You think about the home run, the base hit.